here are some details you need to understand. I grew up the youngest of 6 children in a large family of large people. So truly, just to survive, I had to be a fighter. I'm unusually strong, not just for a girl, but for a human being. If you need to go back to the beginning, we're talking 5th grade. We're talking the Owatonna roller rink, kneeling down on the mushroom tables that you were supposed to sit on and change your skates in and out of your shoes, but we used it for a different purpose. I'm a people person, for sure, and I love to connect with people. It's the primary reason why I love to hug, why I love to paint nails. Arm wrestling has never been about connecting with people for me. It's always been about competition and dominance. During those first years of arm wrestling, there was no doubt. I won every time. 5th grade, 6th, 7th, 8th, guy, girl, I dominated. I will acknowledge that toward the middle of 9th grade, things started to shift a little bit. Mark Weiss got a little bigger, right? And he wasn't as easy to beat anymore. And by the sophomore year, I'll admit I was getting beat by offensive linemen. But I had a little bit of a resurgence. Mid to late college, I started to come back. And the guys who seemingly had been so challenging before weren't challenging anymore. I'm an arm wrestler. It's what I do. So it makes sense then, doesn't it? That I would arm wrestle Ben Confirst, affectionately known as Bean. I think it's about time. Clearly, there are some different rules that we would need to follow. It's got to be at a high top table. You've got to be able to have every advantage of every muscle in your body. But as you lock arms, it's important to understand that you can't use your weight and lean into it. You've got to stay upright. And a lot of times, guys especially, when they lock arms, right away they start to squeeze really tight. You can't push your force until the word go is said. Now with your other hand, you can hold on to the side of that high top table for bracing, but you can't use it in the pulling. And again, you can't use your weight to throw into it. Your chest has to stay upright. In our time, we're probably gonna have to make some other concessions as well in regards to the rules. Hand sanitizer will need to be used, but we'll have to dry our hands significantly. And then I would guess, just to be good role models, Ben and I would both need to wear protective rubber gloves. We would need to commit to not sneeze or allow any kind of liquid to come from our noses, our mouths. But I think we can do it. I think we can do it safely. And I think it needs to be done. So Ben, are you up for it? Oh, I know you're scared. It would make sense to me that you would respond no later than Friday. But I think it's time. Let's do this.